Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Max Scherzer gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate is Jonathan Villar, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we are underway at the Beltway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Two balls and two strikes to Jonathan Villar.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good pitch there.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Wind up and the 0-1. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him. He's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Pete Alonso stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed,
we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here now is Juan Soto. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. In previous duels with deGrom, he's 3 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Fouled away. And the pitch. And a change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Still 2-2. Here it comes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Soto leads off first with 1 away. Still 1-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
2 out with the man at first. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. In previous duels with DeGrom, just 3 for 14. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Harrison in front, 3 balls and a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Grounded to first. He's got it. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Nats leave a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
That is it. The catcher, number
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
Into the box now, James McCann. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Now A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Next up for New York, Kevin Pillar. Past battles with Scherzer. He's a .375 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and it hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The right fielder, Billy.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He's set. Here it comes. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And the runner back. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Starlin Castro. First delivery to him. The 0-1 delivery. Little flare out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Castro aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-2.
Oh, that's just out.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Victor Robles digging in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
At the plate, Max Scherzer, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First and second now, one man out. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here now is Trey Turner. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The set and the 1-0. A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And that misses ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-0.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
2-1. Here it is.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. And here's Jose Peraza.
Leading off for the Mets, the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And it's 1-2. And he popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Full count to Jose Peraza.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Now here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jonathan Villar. Struck out in his first at-bat. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And that's in there, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Peraza, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Up next to the net, the shortstop.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
First offering, A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Mets lead 1. It remains 1-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Josh Bell.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
Now here it comes. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. McKinney giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Washington, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Worked a walk his first time up. And the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Josh Harrison stands in. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High pop-up. Peraza is there. And the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Robles waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dominic Smith.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Nope.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. No runs, no hits, one error in the game for the Mets thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Well, that's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one as he hustles into third. We'll see if it leads to their first run here. Sometimes a single drip will start a flood.
Into the box, James McCann, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Smith stands at third with one gone in the inning. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Striding in now for the Nats, Starlin Castro singled in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Starlin.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
So he racks up the
Now
swinging
batting,
strikeout
catcher,
on the breaking ball.
Young.
Starlin Castro becomes the
Go.
first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Stepping in now, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals.
That's
No
ball
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Swing and a little tapper. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball is outside and it's full now. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Victor Robles. A ball and no strikes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Two and 0 to the Nationals center fielder.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
So now to the plate, Max Scherzer, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Gomes, the runner at third. Robles is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso is there, 2 down.
Now batting.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner delivered an RBI single last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed. Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Second and third, 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. That's leave a pair. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Mets.
Stepping in once again is Billy McKinney, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the 5th with a leadoff triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
To the plate now, Jose Peraza, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. A 1 pitch on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A runner in scoring position with none out. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. He's in off the plate. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fouled away. This one's down to third. Castro's got it. And there's 1 away.
Now back, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob DeGrom. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Next for the Mets, Jonathan Villar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mets out in front, 2-1. And now for Washington, Juan Soto. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First delivery to him. Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
One gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. And now the first pitch. Hey. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. One and one to Schwarber.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Looking up McKinney, and gone up into the second deck. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate now, Josh Harrison. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, Dero, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-1 is off the plate, up and away. Harrison leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he misses again, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Again, another foul ball. Hits this one hard the other way. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run through 5 innings, and we are tied 2-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Here it comes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball called for strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch. Debating that last one. That thing was way off.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. Fouled off. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Dominic Smith. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he takes strike two. One and two to Dominic Smith.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the sixth inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Robert Gesellman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Now pitching for New York, number 44, Robert Gesellman.
Now it'll be Yan Gomes. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 2 for 3. First pitch on the way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1 to Yan Gomes.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. To first. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Next, here is Victor Robles. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ready with the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. VR waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 31. Matt.
Luis Garcia gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Luis Garcia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Trey Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Nationals leave 1. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Paulo Espino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Paulo Espino.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The pitch.
Nope, outside.
Outside, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
This is on the ground over to first. Bell picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The 7th fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Next up is Kevin Pillar, struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set, and the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball. The count 1-1.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
Okay.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now to the plate, Billy McKinney, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out.
Now batting, the second base.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. From the stretch.
1-0.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
First pitch of the AB now. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0.
No bets off the plate. Ball 2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 2-1 home. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Pilar, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay throw, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Boy, Hero, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing turns off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly, and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside ball.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Runner goes for second. This one's flared toward left center. Lindor ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Now back. Third baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's hitless in 6 tries. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Bell is off at first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Hit hard up the middle, and Castro's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
To the plate now, Yan Gomes. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. drifting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. McKinney will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. 8th inning coming up. The Nationals lead it 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Daniel Hudson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Avila will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Jeff McNeil will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-0 pitch. Is a heater in there for a strike.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So he punches him out, and looking at the fastball, Jeff McNeil becomes the first out of the inning. Up next, Jonathan Villar. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's a .333 hitter. First offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Oh, and a horrible swing there as the count moves to 2-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Nope, that's down.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, That's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, one man out. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Two-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
Now the 3-0 offering. Here's a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike. One out, one on in a one-run game. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So here's Pete Alonso. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now, as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Wander Suero trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Standing in now, Dominic Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. His prior history in this matchup, he's got a 3-for-5 line. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 3-2. Seth Lugo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Brandon Drury has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base. Number 38.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Whoa, that's down.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
And that
that's a
misses
ball.
downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's
7.
back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Trey Turner. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Full count now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that one yanked just foul. And it's fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Once again, a 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch on the way.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington, but they still lead it 3-2. Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. At the plate now is James McCann, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled a strike 2. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
2-2 now.
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So next to bat will be Kevin Pillar. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Down the left field line and deep. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Right fielder, Billy McKinney.
Mets down to their final out now. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. He's set and the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Washington jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Paulo Espino pitches well enough to get the W. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left